The seminar was held in Central Seoul about the role and funding of international news organizations. Participants there were representatives from BBC World Service, France 24, and Korea's very own Arirang TV, the channel you are watching, to name a few. Our Park Ji-won was also there to file us this report.
The Korean Society for Journalism and Communication Studies held a seminar in Seoul on Wednesday to discuss the roles and budget structures of state-funded international broadcasters. Participating researchers shared the results of case studies on global media outlets, mainly France's France 24, the UK's BBC World Service, Germany's Deutsche Welle, and Korea's Arirang TV. These countries have been operating their respective state-funded channels for many decades, aiming at various goals, such as contributing the world's media diversity and promoting their respective cultures. But another very important role of state-funded broadcasters is to convey their respective nations' values and view on global and regional issues.
There's a battle over having relevance in terms of news among international channels. For instance, France 24 and Russia Today are not operating merely because Paris and Moscow have resources to spare. They do it because it is absolutely necessary in this globalized era.
The expert also said that international channels are not established for being profitable in the first place. In fact, they heavily rely on their respective governments to operate, such is the case with the global broadcasters from France, Germany, and the UK, which receive over 90% of their annual budgets from their respective governments. However, that's not the case with Korea's Arirang TV, which receives only about 60% of its annual budget from the government, while the rest is covered by its own funds.
The issue of not having stable resources and support can be zoomed in on the lack of a firm legal framework. So it is necessary that the bill pending at the parliament to strengthen Korea's global broadcasting station Arirang TV is passed as soon as possible, followed by further discussion on how to secure the necessary budget to operate.
Arirang TV is legally based as a civil foundation, but it aims to secure a more concrete and solid legal framework that could boost the country's global broadcasting capability. With scholars and policymakers agreeing on the necessity of such framework, a bill aiming to strengthen and stabilize the roles of Korea's representative global broadcasting network Arirang TV has been submitted to the National Assembly. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.